Hello students, again I am here for class 5 continuation of the health and hygiene chapter. So in this part we will study about diseases. We can categorize diseases into two parts, but before that we should know what is disease. Disease is a condition in which our body or a part of body does not work properly or does not function properly. That means one part of our body or the whole body is not functioning well. This condition of our body is called diseased body, or you can say some diseases there. So how we can categorize the diseases? There are different types of diseases. There are so many kinds of diseases. So we have to categorize diseases into two parts. First part is non-communicable diseases, another one is communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases means the diseases which cannot spread from one person to another person. And what are the communicable diseases? Communicable diseases are those diseases which can spread from one person to another person. So at first we will start with the non-communicable diseases. So non-communicable diseases are some kind of non-communicable diseases are caused due to lack of nutrients in our body. These nutrients may be carbohydrate, may be protein, may be fat, may be some kind of vitamins, or may be minerals. So the lack of nutrients causes some kind of diseases inside our body. There are some diseases are listed here. We will take one by one. Number one is marasmus. So this is the marasmus. A child is suffering from the marasmus, and this disease is caused due to the lack of carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So you see the figure or you see the picture. What are the symptoms? What you are seeing? This child becomes so thin that loose fold of the skin can be seen all over its body, and the ribs are coming out from its rib cage. It is seeming that the ribs are coming out from the skin. So this is the stage, or these are the symptoms a child suffers from, the child suffering from marasmus. So how we can cure this disease? This disease can be cured if we supply some food rich in carbohydrate, protein, and fat. So these will give to the child, can cure the child, or it can lead the person can lead its normal life. Second one is second deficiency disease is called Kwashiorkor. This is Kwashiorkor, and R is silent here, so it is not Kwashiorkor. It should be sound Kwashiorkor. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of protein. So this deficiency of protein causes Kwashiorkor. And what are the symptoms of this disease? You can see the belly part of the abdomen region of this child becomes swollen, and its legs are become very thin. So these two symptoms can be seen this type of patient. The abdomen of the child gets swollen and bulges out, and the child's legs become very thin. How we can cure? If we supply eggs, fish, milk in a good amount to this child can be cured. Next, anemia. It is a condition when a person is suffering from deficiency of iron. When a person is suffering from deficiency of iron, that person is called anemic person, and the disease is called anemia. So this anemia, the person has to face extreme fatigue and feeling very much weakness. So what to do? How to cure this type of disease? If we supply, or if that person take leafy vegetables like spinach, egg, are full of iron and the person can be cured from anemia. Next disease is called the goiter. Now again I will show you the picture of the goiter. What you are seeing? The person having the goiter have swollen neck region. Why? Because thyroid gland is present in our neck region. Due to the swelling of this thyroid gland, the whole neck seems to be swollen. And this condition of the disease is called goiter. Why it happens? This happens due to the lack of iodine. So how we will fulfill the need of our iodine? For fulfilling the need of our iodine, we have to take lots of seafood as well as iodized salt. In this way we can fulfill our iodine and the goiter will not happen. Next, improper development of bones, teeth. These are due to the deficiency of calcium and phosphorus. So calcium and phosphorus are the supplement which makes our teeth and bones very strong. Due to the deficiency of these two things, our bones become very thin. These seems to be weak and brittle. So do you know what is brittle? Brittle means very thin. So within the slightest of the hip, these kind of bone can be brittle. So this is very crucial condition, and this is not good for a person who is having this kind of deficiency. So milk, green leafy vegetables, egg, fish, these supplements can cure this type of deficiency, or the calcium and phosphorus deficiency can be fulfilled by eating lots of fish, pulses and nuts. Next deficiency disease is called the night blindness. This night blindness is due to the deficiency of vitamin A. What happens in this deficiency? The person sees very light or very little in the night time, or a person maybe cannot see in the daytime. This condition is called the night blindness. So what supplement we have to take? We have to take the sources which gives plenty of vitamin A, like carrot, papaya and leafy vegetables like spinach. So these all things can give a person good amount of vitamin A. Next one is beriberi. Next disease name is beriberi, which caused due to lack of vitamin B. And what are the symptoms of beriberi disease? This beriberi disease, due to this beriberi disease, the person's skin become very dry and scaly. And then the person feels extreme weakness, and next it affects the nervous system of that patient. So the coordination of the muscles and brain becoming weak. So if the person's brain is saying something to do, its muscles or that person's muscle cannot do the work properly. So it is a very different type of disease, and beriberi causes a lot of trouble for the patient. Milk, egg, meat, green leafy vegetables and wholesome cereals can give the vitamin B. Now next one is the scurvy. Scurvy disease is a disease caused due to lack of vitamin C. So what are the symptoms of this disease? In the morning you can see the gum part of the teeth or the gums are being swollen. In this disease, the gum swells and from these gums the blood comes out, or the bleeding gums can be seen in this disease. We can fulfill or we can supply amla, tomatoes and other citrus food for the recovery from this disease. Next one is the rickets, which is very common to us and this happens or this occurs due to the lack of vitamin D. In this disease, the child seems very thin, its spinal cord become bent and the legs also become bent. So the legs become bow-shaped. This is rickets. So the spinal cord and the legs both become bent. Milk, fish, meat, these all are the good supplement of vitamin D. And the sunlight is very good source of vitamin D. So these all are the deficiency diseases which occurs due to the deficiency of certain kind of nutrients. But there are some other non-communicable diseases like cancer which occurs due to the smoking or excessive take of alcohol. So these are also non-communicable diseases. We should have to be careful about our health and we have to take the proper food and component of the food in a proper way, so we should not suffer from these